No. This? No. So we need like a quill, huh? So we got the ink. Apparently not.
Paracelsus was the greatest medieval healer of his day. I have a great admiration for Freud. He had profound insight into human. Apparently they're not quite ready for opening day. Apparently.
It's a Giuliano.
Can I take the feather? Oh my gosh. All that, and all I had to do was take the feather. Okay. Because that can be a quill. Okay, so we took the feather. And we'll put it over here.
I didn't realize these things were so stiff.
Thank you. I have a gift for you.
Okay.
What is it?
I have been saving a file to saw through the window bars that I might escape on the day the King of Spain sends his soldiers. Now that I can write to Elizabeth, I will no longer need it, for I know I can rely on her clemency. Take it with my blessing. When you find your son, use it to escape this foul prison.
How might I find this file?
It is concealed in a clever panel on my bedpost. Press the crown, and you will find it inside.
Okay.
Did Sir George ever speak of a special hiding place?
The prisoner next door once told me she saw our jailer emerge from a false door, but I have not seen this myself.
Okay. We'll ask her about the false door. Aha. Okay. And we will combine that with that.
There. That should work. This should cut through just about anything.
Okay. Let's go talk to what's her name next door.
Do you know anything about a secret room?
I have some information that may help you, but first I want you to help me. You've proven adept at recovering items that Malcolm has stolen from me. I would like you to recover the item that means more to me than anything else. It is a locket.
Okay.
Where do you think Malcolm hid the locket?
There is a wall safe in Malcolm's office, behind the picture of his wife. There was a trick to opening it. He would press a certain spot on the frame. it would make a peculiar, hollow sound, and then the picture would swing open.
Okay, wait a second. Now, didn't I already give her the locket? Apparently not.
My father gave me that.
What happened to it? Okay.
It's Florentine leather.
Okay. Got to be
You'll...
yeah. There we go. Oh, see, that's the locket. Okay, how are we gonna do this?
Those are just backups. Don't concern yourself with those. They control power to the gatehouse. It's sparking to beat the band. It's a wonder the thing hasn't melted with all that current running through it.
Oh.
Very good, Oliver. Unfortunately, the locket is an item that encourages ill-advised activities.
Uh-oh.
Where are you going now? The clock tower to throw yourself off? The cistern to drown yourself? I don't know why you're doing this to yourself, Oliver. It really isn't necessary, you know.
Oh, boy.
So it's to be electric shock this time. Awfully dangerous, Oliver. If it doesn't kill you outright, it will probably leave you a vegetable for life. Quite painful, too. Why can't you be more reasonable and just do as I ask?
Okay.
Commencing countdown, Doctor.
Come on now, think.
90 seconds.
The minimum amount of energy necessary to trigger a convulsion is also sufficient to cause minor brain damage that results in amnesia, acute cerebral hemorrhages, and ongoing cognitive problems.
Oh, this is big trouble. Calm down. Cool it.
It is debatable whether this brain damage results from the convulsion or the passage of the electricity itself. My research suggests that electricity is the culprit, and that even subconvulsive doses cause constriction of the arteries, arterioles, and capillaries, as well as metabolic changes in the brain chemistry.
The numbers fix... The numbers! Fix the damn numbers!
One minute till shock, Doctor.
I favor bilateral placement of the electrodes, which ensures that current travels a longer path through the brain and leads to
Quit
convulsions of greater
screwing around
intensity
and do
length.
something!
There are, however, those who believe the electrodes should be placed on the same side of the skull.
Don't just sit there!
30 seconds.
Electrical burns resulting from the conversion of electrical
screwing
energy into
around.
heat are generally severe,
Hurry, for
destructive,
Christ's sake!
and
When that-
disfiguring.
Twenty seconds.
This might
Oh
be
man,
awkward,
this
too.
is bad.
Death from electrical shock usually results from ventricular fibrillation, central respiratory arrest, or asphyxia from tetanic respiratory muscle contractions.
Ten seconds till shock.
Damn it! You're not gonna make it! There's not enough time!
5 seconds.
Brace yourself!
Three, 2, 1.
Here it comes!
Yeah.
Good night.
Oh, they've not succeeded everything you need to. Okay, I need to go back over there and look at it. Because I don't remember what the instructions said.
That's the master switch. When they throw that sucker, you got exactly 90 seconds till the end of the world. You can't see them while you're in the chair, but those are the numbers the frequency guy watches. That's the frequency machine. They got a guy stands there who turns the dials so they don't match the numbers behind your head. If they do match, some kind of resonance thing happens. The machine blows a gasket, and they gotta go to Boston to fix it.
Okay. So...
That's the EEG. Those things.
Okay.
That's to catch. That's vinegar. That's conductive.
So we want him to match, is my understanding. So...
Very
Okay.
good, Oliver. Unfortunately, the locket is an item that encourages ill-advised activities. Where are you going now? The clock tower to throw yourself off? The cistern to drown yourself? I don't know why you're doing this to yourself, Oliver. It really isn't necessary, you know. So it's to be electric shock this time. Awfully dangerous, Oliver. If it doesn't kill you outright, it will probably leave you a vegetable for life. Quite painful, too. Why can't you be more reasonable and just do as I ask?
Commencing countdown, Doctor.
Come on now, think.
So it's one... Wait a second. Look at it again.
90 seconds.
So it's got to be 128.
The minimum amount of energy necessary to trigger a convulsion is also sufficient to cause minor brain damage that results in amnesia, acute cerebral hemorrhages, and ongoing cognitive problems.
Eight. Okay.
Congratulations, Oliver. You have lived to fight another day.
Okay, let's go give her locket. All right, open up.
Who would have thought something so small could have caused so much harm?
Yep.
Thank you. You cannot know what this means to me.
What did he want with it?
It was engraved MM, which were both his initials and mine. He took a fancy to it and decided to steal it and give it to his secret lover, that Hartwick woman.
Oh.
You said you had some information.
One day I walked into Malcolm's office just as he was pushing in a book on his bookshelf. As he did so, an entire section of the shelf swung open, and I could see into a dark room beyond.
What did it look like?
I didn't see much, but it looked like some kind of a storeroom.
What did Malcolm do?
He immediately pulled the book back into line with the others and then took me down to the ECT room. He gave me an extra dose of the shock treatment, hoping it would erase my memory.
Do you remember anything else?
He asked me about it later, but I pretended to have forgotten everything.
What was the title?
I couldn't see, but there was more than one. Then, as he took me down to the basement, he kept talking about the 4 greatest minds in medical history and what they had in common. It seemed quite important to him.
Okay. Well, I think I know which minds he's talking about. So let's go to 1. Because I'm sure he thinks of himself as one of the greatest minds. And then there's the 3 medallions there. Okay, so we have this one. And this one. And this one. And of course his own. Yep. Okay.
You said it would be soon, Dad. It's been a long time.
I'm sorry, Josh. I know it's hard. I'm doing the best I can.
So, Oliver, you are making progress.
Why don't you stop?
Can't you see what is happening? Don't you know that you are more alive than you've been in years? The fear has made you strong.
Why don't you just tell me where the secret room is?
Why do you fight me, Oliver? Don't you see how fear and pain have helped you solve these problems? With every step you are coming closer to me. If you fail, you will die. But you should at least be satisfied that I will train your son in your place.
I will never give in.
I see that the time you have spent here has not had the desired effect. Very well. Against my better judgment, I will help discipline you. There. I have removed the elevator handle to focus you more closely on the task at hand.
Oh no.
Remember, Oliver, you have only until dawn.
Okay. So let's take the journal. Take journal. And then, of course, we're going to read. We don't want to take the other books.
They're over your head, Oliver.
Yeah,
Trust
of course.
me. Medical texts. Even with all the shelves in my office, I never seem to find room for all my books.
So you put them in a spider-webby, nasty area. Okay. Let's read the journal. Case summary. Subject Abe W. The subject was involuntarily admitted to the hospital, suffering from confusion of sexual identity. The patient, a male habitually dressed in female clothing, affected a feminine appearance and cherished certain possessions most commonly associated with women or young girls. They used to think, now remember this is old, this game is old, because they used to think that was a mental disorder, okay? So don't get all upset about this, okay? We're dealing with people in the past and how they used to think. It was determined that the subject would make an excellent test case for the application of Dr. Cotton's focal infection theory. The treatment plan called for the patient's feminine accoutrements to be denied him, and after each test event he was to be interviewed to determine if his sexual confusion had been eliminated. The initial test event was the extraction of the patient's teeth. Upon post-surgical examination, it was observed they exhibited definite indications of incipient decay. There was, however, no subsequent abatement observed in the patient's sexual confusion. It was theorized that a cluster of test surgeries would be more efficacious than a prolonged sequence of operations, and consequently, the next test event involved the excision of the tonsils, appendix, thyroid, and portions of the upper intestine. The subject was unfortunately unavailable for interview for several days following the test, but upon subsequent examination he again expressed the desire that his feminine possessions be returned to him. This was regarded as a major setback and a possible indication that the focal infection theory was incorrect.
It seems you almost lost your balance there for a second, Oliver. Feeling a little dizzy?
Yeah, I've got to find the antidote to this.
Your symptoms should make it obvious by now which biotoxin has poisoned you. Shivering, headaches, muscle pain, nausea. If you do not administer the antidote quickly, you will die very soon.
So we got to find that. Nausea and loss of balance. thinking it's the bubonic plague. But, okay, so they didn't, having achieved a limited degree of success, they did subsequent operations, amputated his limbs. They resected his colon. He suffered a major relapse and again requested the return of his feminine possessions. It was determined that a final effort should be made before pronouncing the patient incurable by this method. The patient's penis, testicles, urethra, and prostate were all removed. Concurrently, his pancreas, pineal, and pituitary glands were excised. All of these tissues were saved for later inspection and analysis with regard to possible infection. The subject died 7 days after, I would think so. This final surgery, during that week he was withdrawn and listless, but for the first time expressed no desire for his distaff accessories. Thus the surgery is regarded as successful, and it encourages further experimentation along these lines to eliminate mental illness through the excision of infection sources that may subsequently contaminate the brain. Jeez. Okay, now we can talk to this. Talk to
Yes,
Malcolm.
Oliver?
Okay,
What are those symptoms again?
Shivering, muscle pain, nausea, and paralysis.
Okay, so we're not... Where did I put my pen? Experiencing paralysis. I don't think it's the snake venom.
What are the symptoms?
Shivering, headaches, muscle pain, and nausea.
Not loss of balance?
I've forgotten the symptoms.
Shivering, headaches, muscle pain, and delirium.
Okay, we don't have delirium.
Remind me of the symptoms?
Shivering, headache, sweating, and delirium.
Okay, so I'm thinking it's the plague. So we need to find a cure for the plague. Can we go in here? Open the door.
It's locked.
Of course it is. Okay, well, guess we'll go down here. I don't know where he keeps the cure for these different things. Do you think they're on these shelves? Soap?
Leave it, Oliver. One day, a real surgeon might use this place again. Roses and lemons, say the bells of St. Clement's. Or was it oranges?
Can we get into any of those lockers? I guess not. Oh, here's all the body parts.
Hello? Dr. Metcalf?
Oh, is this parts
Is
of
anyone
him?
there? I am scared.
Pay no attention to the boy. Oh, don't worry. He can't hear me. Only you. You seem to be choking, Oliver. Perhaps you should have taken an antidote to that toxin.
Uh-oh.
Good night, Oliver.
Uh-oh. Okay. So we entered the storeroom.
You said it would be soon, Dad. It's been a long time.
I'm sorry, Josh. I know it's hard. I'm doing the best I can.
So, Oliver, you are making progress.
I am? Why are you doing
Why
this?
don't you stop?
Can't you see what is happening? Don't you know that you are more alive than you've been in years? The fear has made you strong.
Why don't you just tell me where the secret room is?
Why do you fight me, Oliver? Don't you see how fear and pain have helped you solve these problems? With every step you are coming closer to me. If you fail, you will die. But you should at least be satisfied that I will train your son in your place.
Whatever.
I will never give in.
I see that the time you have spent here has not had the desired effect. Very well. Against my better judgment, I will help discipline you. There. I have removed the elevator handle to focus you more closely on the task at hand. Remember, Oliver, you have only until dawn.
Yeah, okay, so we can't go that way. We know we can't go in there. Oh, maybe we can go that way. Okay, what's over here? A box. Oh, we've got the antidote.
Not afraid of a little needle, are you, Oliver?
Okay.
This is streptomycin, which is used to combat bubonic plague.
That's what I think we have, so let's try that one.
Are you sure about your choice, Oliver? Or are you still in doubt? It doesn't matter, I suppose. You'll learn the results quickly enough.
Okay.
You have made your choice.
Okay, we can't choose again. Okay, and we read the journal, so we're just going to take it. And we'll find out if I made the right choice. Okay. Okay, we're not going to take the soap. Can we open the drawers?
It belonged to my father. It was the only thing good I ever got from him. Henry Cotton, our greatest authority on the focal infection theory. A brilliant man. Henry Cotton.
Oh, it's still him.
Hello? Dr. Metcalf? Is anyone there? I am scared.
Pay no attention to the boy. Oh, don't worry. He can't hear me. Only you.
I won't hurt you.
Okay, it's been a long time since anyone came to visit me.
What's your name?
Well, my mom called me Abby. But after I came here, they said that couldn't be my name anymore.
How old are you?
6.5. But I'll be 7 next month.
He's just a little younger than you.
Does he like to play with dolls?
Sort
He
of.
likes Batman, and he has some toy soldiers.
I have a doll, except she's missing right now.
Oh.
What does it look like?
Not it, her. Her name is Samantha. She looks just like my mom. She has long brown hair and a pretty red dress.
What happened to her?
I don't know, but I sure miss her.
I hope you find her.
You sound nice. Would you like to play a game?
I don't have time right now.
Oh, I should have
Okay,
played
see
the
you later.
game.
What games do you know?
I know. Let's play I Spy. I'll go
Okay.
first. I spy my little eye. Something that begins with T. Now you try to guess what it is.
Something that begins with T. Teeth? I didn't see teeth in the bowl, in the thing. Was there teeth here? Nope, I don't see any teeth. Let's go over here and look. What's in there?
It's just an old empty box. Must you scrutinize everything?
We must have chosen the right thing, or else it hasn't been long enough.
That's where we deposited the waste materials. It's empty. Take my word for it. If it weren't, you would smell it.
Ooh. Okay, so it's not a box, obviously, because it starts with T.
I remember the first time I used one of these to look inside the human body. It was like a miracle. I kept track of how often I used the machine each day. I didn't want to get overexposed to radiation.
Oh, we see a bone. Oh, we can't guess. I was thinking, what if it was like a tibia or something? Okay. What are we supposed to... It's not the soap, and we can't see those really, so it must be something here. But none of these look like teeth. Wow.
It's locked. A long time ago, I threw away the key for a joke, but Dr. Metcalf just uses one of his tools to open it.
Oh, which tool? This? No. It's not going to be that. I would think it'd be those little... Is it the knife? No. Okay, what are we going to guess that starts with a T? I'm also thinking testicles, but I don't know which one of these. Would that be this?
That is the boy's stomach.
Oh, that's his stomach.
That is the boy's colon. You've stopped shivering, Oliver.
Oh,
Perhaps
good.
now is a good time to tell you that choosing streptomycin to get rid of your bubonic plague was a smart move.
Aha, there we go.
That is the boy's hand. That is the boy's spleen. That is the boy's liver. That is the boy's tongue.
Oh, so I bet it's tongue.
Did you find it yet?
I forgot already.
Something that begins with T.
Is it in this room?
Of course it is, silly. Otherwise, we couldn't call it I Spy.
Okay, so it's the tongue. I can't guess tongue.
That is the boy's pancreas. That is the boy's lower intestine. That is the boy's heart. It belonged to my father.
Oh, I don't want to hear all that. I want to look at the bottle. No?
It belonged
Okay, so
to
we
my
can't
father.
look at those little bottles.
It was the only...
Apparently.
That is the boy's lung. That is the boy's lymph nodes. That is the boy's esophagus. That is the boy's lymph nodes.
Again?
That is the boy's lymph nodes.
Wow.
That is the boy's brain.
They took out his brain? Oh my gosh. Okay, something that starts with T. Not a calendar.
Roses and lemons.
No, we don't want to hear him say that. The tap?
Scrubbing up was always the most tedious part of performance. Scrubbing up.
No.
The hot was always too hot. The cold was always too cold. I wish someone would invent a way to have just one faucet. If you want to take up surgery, you'll need to...
Oh, forget it. Okay. So what else starts with T?
My diploma from the Sorbonne.
Dr. Metcalf is the only one who knows how to work it. He never lets anyone else push the buttons.
Oh, could it be the tiles? But we can't look at the tiles. What's this?
It is my own invention, the first artificial respirator, years ahead of its time.
Okay, there's a towel down there. A table.
I performed some of my most brilliant surgery on that table.
Nothing else seems to start with a T.
Yay, you got it. Okay, here's another one. I spy with my little eye something that begins with L.
L? His lungs? We weren't able to guess any of those, though. Screen. Chart. The lock?
I perform...
No. No.
It is my... It's just an old...
Yeah, because we weren't able to guess any of his body parts. It's got to start with L. Which one was his lungs? I forget now.
That is the boy's lung.
But we can't do that one.
Too hard for you?
I want to make sure I've got it right.
I spy with my little eye something that begins with L.
Are you a professional?
Nope, but maybe I will be when I grow up.
Ooh. Is there a lock? No, it's not the drawer. And it can't be any of his body parts. So what starts with L? No. The lock? Guess lock.
That begins with L, but that's not what I'm thinking of.
Uh-oh. It's not the diploma. Not the bottles. Not the box. Not the table. Not the grate. The lights.
That's it. And you know,
Okay.
even with that light on, it sure is dark in here. Not like the chapel upstairs.
How come?
It's nice and quiet. I like to go there when I'm getting better after my operations. I like the pretty glass windows and the nice music.
Oh.
That sounds hard.
Dr. Metcalf is trying to make me better. There's a part inside me that's sick, and he keeps trying to find it and cut it out. He doesn't know what it is. It's really nice to keep trying, though.
How many operations have you had?
I'm not sure. There's some where they need to cut me open, and some where they don't. Since I don't have legs anymore, they have to carry me around. And someone has to feed me now, too.
Do you know what it's called?
They won't tell me. They say I'm too young to understand, but I think I know. I'm sick because my mom wanted me to be a girl.
Oh.
Or are you a girl?
A boy, of course. I was never confused. Only my mom was. She really wanted to have a girl. She used to put me in dresses and brush my hair and call me Abby. I just pretended with her to make her happy.
Did you ever try to tell him?
He isn't a good listener. Not like you.
Why does that mean you're sick?
You have to ask him that. I guess if you pretend something to make someone else happy, it means you're sick.
What does it sound like?
There's an old man who comes and plays the organ. His name is Mr. Morgan.
Organ in the morgue.
I don't know
Morgan
how
on
to
the
get
organ.
inside.
Oh, it's easy. Just ask one of the attendants. They've got these big key rings, and the key to the chapel is always the biggest one on the ring. Sometimes
there we
they let
go.
me open it myself.
So now we can go in the chapel. What was his name again? The boy we're looking for is Tommy. I don't remember what his name is. They never told us, did they? Well, Well, I guess we'll have to go to the chapel then. Because we're done playing games, right? Okay, let's go to the chapel. I bet that locked room is where...
You're not gonna leave me all alone, are you?
I'll come back. I promise.
Cross your heart and hope that I...
Cross my heart and I promise.
Okay, bye.
Wow. Okay, let's go to the chapel then. Sometimes the transitions are a little too slow, so we'll just speed them along. Okay, so now we can go into the chapel.
Where's Mom?
She's probably home waiting for us. She'll give you a great big hug when we get back.
Welcome to the chapel. My name is Frank Morgan. I was the visiting organist.
Okay. We have a hammer.
Once the ice pick was inserted below the eyelid, a few taps of this hammer were sufficient to break through into the brain. This ice pick was used by Dr. Metcalf to perform over 500 prefrontal lobotomies.
I'm almost afraid to pick it up. What if he makes me do something with it? Okay, they had religious services. Duh. Dedicated to St. George. Oh, we're gonna have to go back and read about the stained glass window. Slayer of Dragons. Became a Christian in a series of trials. Was killed and restored to life. 60 nails driven into his head, hands. Wow. Okay, stained glass windows around the walls all depict religious martyrs. Psychosurgery is the destruction or removal of bodily tissues. The prefrontal lobotomy is the most common. Hormonal surgeries. Boy. Gynecological surgeries. Jeez, they were brutal back then. Fungal infection theory. And lobotomy. Okay. Well, we'll pick it up and we'll just deal with whatever happens. Let's see, do we want the hammer? Yep. And we want the ice pick. Okay, close the case. So, who is
That
this?
is Joan of Arc, burned at the stake. Quite mad, you know. Claimed she heard voices.
Yeah.
That is St. Crispin. They drove awls under his fingernails, cut strips of skin from his back, and then put him in a vat of boiling lead.
Ouch.
That is St. Adrian of Nicodemia. He was a Roman soldier who was thrown in prison for his beliefs. His legs were smashed with an anvil, and they chopped off his arms with an axe.
Jeez.
He's a patron saint of prison warders.
Okay, pretty violent.
I don't believe the pillars are structural, but I wouldn't like to test the theory.
Okay.
Saint Christopher. He was thrashed with an iron rod, then a red-hot helmet was put over his head, and he was beheaded. He's the patron saint of accidents.
Ooh.
Beautiful, isn't it? The glass was imported from France. They're in the English Gothic style, but were custom built to fit this room.
I don't think we want to sit in them and pray.
I
No,
don't...
we don't want to look at the pillars. Okay, that's what we want to do, is go forward. Oh, we're going to bypass all these other guys? Okay.
They had a chaplain who actually lived on the premises and performed the services. I just played the organ.
Okay, that's the organ.
It's a splendid instrument, predating the asylum itself. It was imported from Germany by Charles Connolly.
All right, let's talk to the
Welcome.
organist.
It seems most of the other people I've met were inmates.
I guess I just grew attached to this wonderful old organ. Well, and of course, I couldn't be away today of all days.
Why today?
What's so special?
April 23rd is the feast day of St. George. It's also Shakespeare's birthday, which altogether makes it a great day for England. And of course, there's always tomorrow.
What happens then?
Why, it's your birthday, Oliver. St. Mark's Eve.
Oh.
Did you know children born that day can see spirits and talk to ghosts? I guess you're proving the legend true.
I guess
I don't
so.
believe in the supernatural. If I'm lucky, this is all a dream. If I'm not, then I'm having some kind of prolonged hallucination.
It always amazes me how far people will go to close their eyes on what's all around them. Very well, Oliver. Believe what you will.
Okay. What else have we got going on here?
That is St. Vincent. He was lacerated with hooks and pincers, then roasted on a grid. St. Agatha had her breasts cut off and then was rolled naked on a bed of hot coals mixed with sharp splinters of glass.
Ouch. Boy, they were mean back then. Oh.
It is a copy made from a painting of St. George.
Okay.
It's welded together.
Afraid not. It weighs several hundred pounds.
And they wore that, huh?
Were I a dragon, I wouldn't care to be on the other end of that.
It's attached.
Saint Sebastian, patron saint of frail and sickly children. He was tied to a tree and shot with hundreds of arrows. When that didn't kill him, they clubbed him to death and dumped his body into Rome's main sewer.
Wow.
It is a copy made from a painting of St. George.
It's welded together.
Okay. Okay, now what do we do?
They're meant to handle overflow from the pews, although I don't recall that ever being necessary.
Yeah, I guess not. Where can we go now? Can we go over that way? No?
They're in the English Gothic style.
Let's sit in them.
You're welcome to stay, but you seem to be in a bit of a hurry.
Okay, so we don't want to pray either.
Always a sound idea, but one need not be in a chapel to speak to the Lord.
Okay. So we'll go back here. Oh, look, we have... Oh, I thought it was stairs. Never mind. Okay, I'm supposed to find something in here, I'm sure. Or was it just the pick thingy so I could break the lock? That must have been it, because I can't really... I don't see much else. Okay. Let's go back and break the lock. You're a bad man, Oliver. Oliver? No. Malcolm. Are we gonna have to push the books again? No. Okay.
Yay, you came back, just like you promised.
Yep.
Let's play more I Spy.
I guess.
Let's go.
Great. I spy with my little eye something that's white.
Something that's white. This is white.
My diploma.
Right. Let's
There
keep
we
playing.
go.
I spy with my little eye something that begins with tiger.
Tiger.
I've started a tunnel, Dad. I'm gonna dig my way out. I saw them do it on Scooby-Doo.
Be careful, Josh. Don't hurt yourself.
Okay, Dad.
Hey, Josh. I need help with a kind of a riddle.
What is it?
What is something that begins with tiger? You know, like in a game of I Spy.
Let me see. Tigers go grrr. How about grapes or maybe ground?
Thanks, Josh. You've been a big help.
How about green?
Don't go down there. Bad.
Okay, that's where Josh is. Okay, those are green, but we can't take them.
Roses.
Roses and lemons. What's green? The book?
Wrong.
Uh-oh. Okay. Let's empty the machine. What'd we get? A bone? Okay. Okay, so what are we gonna do with the bone? No.
It's very powerful.
And we've got this clue, and we've got this red thing. We've got a lot of stuff that I'm not sure. Something that starts with tiger.
IV bottles. It is my own invention.
Okay. And it's not you. And it's not the table. It's
I
not
kept
the
track.
chart. Now there's nothing in there.
I performed...
Wow, I have no idea what it is. It's not that.
You're the worst player I know at this game.
Yeah, well.
Not even close.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about then.
Come on, you're not even trying. I don't think so. That wasn't a very good guess.
Well, because I have no clue.
That's a rotten guess.
I'll leave you alone if you don't tell me. Let's use...
It's locked. A long time ago.
Yeah, we're gonna use this. Okay, what's in the box?
That's the tune Dr. Metcalf always hums when he opens that door.
Is that what opens the door?
Dr. Metcalf is the only...
No, Oliver. Never guess. You don't have enough information yet to know what this combination is.
That's the tune Dr. Metcalf always hums when he opens that door.
How could anyone remember?
Okay, this is not going to be used for any of those.
Ugh. This was once part of a real person.
What are we going to use the hammer for?
It's quite well designed. All the weight is in the head.
Doesn't seem like we're going to use it for anything. And we're not going to use that to read that better. Okay. It's not the table. What is it?
The clock is ticking, Oliver. It's almost dawn.
Uh-oh. And it's not box. What is it? Shall I just give up?
Not even close.
Because I can't guess any of these.
It's right in front of your nose.
How can something begin with tiger?
Come on, even a 4-year-old could get that one.
Grin?
I can't figure it out.
You're too grown up. I bet your little boy could figure it out.
Can you give me a reminder?
I spy something that begins with tiger.
Okay, so he said it's like grr, like the ground. So can I do the ground? No. How do I talk to him?
I performed IV bot.
IV bottles, the light, shadow. And I can't touch the ground.
Curious.
Can't use that on that. Oh, the grate. Remember this had a grate? Gee, that took me long enough.
Great! Get it? A tiger goes growl. I used to be afraid of all kinds
Boy,
of
that
animals.
took me long enough.
Just like the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz. But now I'm not afraid anymore.
Do you?
Oh yes, especially the ruby slippers.
Oh, why
How
not?
come you're not afraid?
I just pretend I made of metal like the Tin Man. Then if an animal bites me, it won't hurt.
I think that's smart thinking.
The operation still hurt though. But Dr. Metcalf isn't like an animal who's trying to hurt me. He's trying to make me better. So that's different.
Is he your favorite?
Nope, Scarecrow. The Tin Man has that hollow sound that's kind of scary. Like the night in the chapel.
You mean there's nothing in there?
Sure. I used to lift up the visor and put stuff in there all the time. Then they told us we couldn't do that anymore.
I like how his legs are all rubbery.
I think Dorothy liked them too. Remember at the end when she said, "I'll miss you most of all." That's what I said to my mom when they brought me here. That's why I want my doll so much. It reminds me of her.
Okay, we gotta go lift his visor. So let's go back up here and lift the visor and bring him his doll. Oh, did it close behind us? Oh, 'cause it does, huh? And then it just opens because we already figured that puzzle out. Okay. Okay, let's go get his visor. How do you do that?
It's welded together. It's welded to...
Okay, how do I lift the visor then? Do I use this? Okay, and this thing doesn't go anywhere. And this thing doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't sound as hollow as... I don't know. I guess it all sounds the same. So... can I hacksaw it? Oh.
What are you doing? Leave that alone!
There's something inside that I need.
There we go.
I say, your hacksaw snapped clean in two. Those straps hold the arms and the breastplate on.
Okay, well, let's cut those. There's the doll. Okay.
That's the doll I was looking for.
Take it with my blessing.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Going for a ride, Oliver? Do be careful. It's not that complicated. All you have to do is unlock it.
Uh-huh.
The problem with these spears is that you never know where the next one is going to come from.
What spears is he talking about? Oh, there's the key. Okay, let's use this to get the key. Come on. Okay. And then we'll use the key to get us out of here.
Good idea. You should probably hurry.
Okay.
Excellent, Oliver. Well done.
So where are we now?
My final resting place, or it will be as soon as this evening's work is done.
Can't lift it.
Nope. Okay, do we need to take the doll back to him? That looks like it's the way out.
They died to advance science.
Oh.
It's wrong to experiment on people.
We didn't experiment on them. We tried to cure them. You simply do not understand science, Oliver.
Apparently
you must
not.
try new things to see if they work. Otherwise, progress will never be made.
Uh-huh.
You killed them.
Sometimes people have to die so that others may live. These patients were unlucky.
Jeez.
That's old Seamus. I believe you met him upstairs.
Aww.
That's a memorial to your little...
Wait, that's a memorial
That's
to
a
who?
memorial to your little friend from the surgery. His parents think he's buried here. We know differently, don't we?
Oh, boy. Can we read the... No?
That's your old friend Seamus. You did realize...
Oh.
Jack Kramer. He was a tough one. He died when 5 attendants ganged up on him and strapped him in the ECT chair. They turned it on full power for 5 minutes.
Ooh.
I had to reprimand them severely. That's your old friend Seamus. You did realize he was a patient here, didn't you?
No.
They died to advance science.
We don't need that.
That's Marilyn Wilson. She burned herself to death with that stupid lighter.
Okay.
Merrill Martin, or perhaps you remember her as Lorena. She died during surgery after she swallowed her locket.
Oh.
That marker is for Nick Brennan. I wanted to see if the bubonic plague would drive out his Alzheimer's.
Jeez.
It didn't.
Not a nice man. Okay, we can't go down there, so we'll go up here. Okay, let's go give him his doll.
My doll! Thank you! Can we play one more game of I Spy?
I suppose.
Just one. Please?
But
Okay.
just one.
Thanks. Here we go. I spy with my little eye something that's red.
A book.
You figured it out. Get it? I love that joke. Anyway, you win.
I think we both won.
You're fun. Thanks for playing with me. Dr. Metcalf never plays with me. He doesn't even call me by my name. He just calls me 125.
That's strange.
He says it's a code. He gets it from my nickname,
What's your real name?
Abraham Wagner. I guess that's why my mom called me Abby.
Abraham Wagner. I guess we'll have to look him up. Abraham Wagner. And 125. Is that the room that he's in?
Don't you ever get mad at Dr. Metcalf?
Why? He's doing the best he can. My mom says that's all we can ever expect from someone, that he does the best he can. So that's what I try to do too.
Okay. Shall we go look him up? I wonder if we tried looking up Malcolm Metcalf, didn't we? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to look him up and a few of the other inmates in the next video, because this has gone on long enough, and I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, leave a like, leave a comment. I love the comments. If you have something to say about this game, it's rather different. It's an old game. And please do subscribe, and I will see you in the next adventure. Bye-bye for now.